concerning which I did answer, I did swear to give it to Abraham.
Alright? Want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai. Right? Double honors to the elders, the apostles, and great millstone that surely do well. Salutation to the Akim that do this work out there in sincerity and truth through the four corners of the earth. Right? This is GMS camp coming out here once again to prophesy. You know, the downfall of America, the RFI leadership, and all that is written in the scriptures. Right? And also to bring back our people through the knowledge of their true nationality. Right? Daniela, continue.
So what we dealing with is people that they lost the list. The wind of them one through with it. Yeah, read that. You know that it's different. With the sweat one through with the wind.
This is Exodus chapter 6, verse 8. And I will bring you in unto the land concerning which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. And I will give it you for an heritage. An heritage.
Get into to find out heritage. You know what I mean? And with that now comes in your identity. You find out who you really is. Like when you get into the scriptures now, you will see well, hey, you see well, we in the scriptures and the scriptures say. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how I want to define Psalm 135 and 12.
This is Psalms 135, verse what? Verse 12. It says, and give their land for an heritage. An heritage.
But if you don't have an heritage, first to begin with, you would know where you come from. Or where you're true. You don't have an identity, you don't have a heritage, you wouldn't know what you know what I mean? You wouldn't know yourself. And somebody who don't know themselves, it's like a leaf in the wind. You just rock it to and fro, and somebody else should rock it. Yeah, go ahead.
An heritage unto Israel, his people.
Israel was given a heritage. That's where they find out. When you go seek after all these religions and all these denominations, if you don't know your true denomination, then you're lost. That's why true slavery, they beat it out about people. So they no longer have an identity then.
This is Jude, chapter 1, said verse 12.
Yeah.
He said there are spots in your feast of chariots. He said, Salakia, charity. He said there are spots in your feast of charity. When the feast, he said when they feast with you, he said feeding themselves without fear. He said clouds they are without water, carry about of wind.
Clouds they are without water.
God.
If it don't have this water, which is the word, right? We don't.
He said clouds they are without water, carry about of winds, trees, whose fruit withereth.
Carry about with different philosophies, different doctrine. If you don't have no identity, which is the root, right? You'll be like as I said, like a leaf in the wind. Going through and through with all different types of doctrine. You got something else?
I got something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, finish it.
Go ahead.
He said clouds they are without water.
Without water, go ahead.
He said carry about of wind.
Can't trick.
He said trees whose fruits wither it
Yeah.
without fruits,
Huh?
twice dead. He said plucked up by the root.
Huh? Dry bones. Yeah.
It's Sirach chapter 5, in the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 verse 9. He said, win not with every wind and go not into every way. Go back to philosophy.
Because we people that's what they do. They eat from that fruit. They every winner doctrine. They are foolish one day. Next thing they Islam. Next thing they see them just in African that. Then they come back. They Christian. And then they come back again. They say that until they pop your hand and say, hey, look, I lost. That's exactly what we people are. But they see, the people are too proud to really come up and say, look, what? It's like, really, brother, what did you do that? Look, I lost, and that is the truth, you lost. Because, get Jeremiah 17:4, because that is what happened there. Most I scatter you too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, read.
So Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4.
You know,
And thou even thyself
yeah.
shalt discontinue from thy heritage.
From the religion,
From thy heritage.
that's right. That is a prophecy. And the most I put up that is one of the curses that you would lose your heritage. So what we people into now? We into all different type of doctrines and philosophies, and we just lost. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, so the brother was saying we all into all kind of philosophies, right? And Jake now even saying, you know what? All these other nations, these other hidden nations, they got their heritage that they keep, you know, wholeheartedly they keep the heritage, right? But you Jakes want to follow everybody's heritage. And when we tell you that you are Israelite, you bucking up against it. When we tell you that you have to keep the last of this book, you tell me that some man write this book.
oh, that just come like this fella, I met a man just on the corner there yesterday. But he's an ageable guy, but he tell me, he say he's a Hebrew. But when I break it up to him, I say, well, really and truly, Hebrew is just a language. Right? And I break it up to him and he said I get proud, like he find like with this man teaching me and he will learn. So he started buck up against it and I tell him, I say, yo, Hebrew is not really the people is really the Israelites. You know, Hebrew is the language. But he's like, there's a few things he say. He say, I've been on this road. I've been on this road 5 times. And I say, well, what you're saying is true. But you can't know how much time you go to place and I say the oldest person. When I get to realize he's going on, kind of bug out is what he started telling me about.
That's unfair.
It's Messiah that look I say, yeah, he bug out.
That's unfair.
Yeah.
This is Job 32 verse 9.
Yeah.
It says, great men are not always wise, neither do the age understand judgment.
You read that again?
It says, great men are not always wise.
Yeah, men that in this world, they might be looking like over 50, 60 years. Great men, they're not always wise. Because he told me when he tell me, he say, yo, he's a spiritual man. I say, well, okay, well, if you're not spiritual man, and you say, well, see how the earth pipe, you will see how the earth already. Right? You're supposed to know I can be older than you. But you're not really watching things spiritual, but you see, people have to jump up and more less spiritual, but if you were spiritual, you would understand what people are telling you. I wasn't telling you that people from this world, I was really going down to the spirit about where nationality is.
Something else real quick there.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus 25 verse 3 and 4.
Yes, sir.
It says, if thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth,
Yeah.
how canst thou find anything in thy
I
age?
don't find anything in your age because we're supposed to look for the ancient and the ancient ways. What is really happening? What went wrong? Who your forefathers is, who you are. Once you find out that, things will fall in place. But people don't, all I want to, it's only pastor and teaching them. That's why the scripture says, they're not killing the flock. Or it's a pretty flock, it's a come out and teach them, they're teaching them not to kill the church. I could walk up to any Christian and open the Bible and watch all the kids tell them cliche. And that's nothing right now. They don't learn anything, they don't teach them anything. You know what I mean? Ask them where originally ancient Babylon is. Ask them that. They don't know. Because Christians are not biblically taught. You know?
It says, oh, how come you think is judgment for grey hairs and for ancient men to know comes?
Ancient men supposed to be wise. But in this world, when you watch some of the ancient men, the more chocolate than you. You know what I mean?
Job chapter 12 and 12, it says, with ancient, the ancient is wisdom, length of days, understanding.
But we understand here in GMS that when you watch a man, not because he's looking old, he might be ancient. A man might have an ancient spirit. He can have an ancient spirit on him and then you would know. When he was watching things in his spirit, he was carnal. But he go tell a normal man, oh, I'm a spiritual man, but them didn't know what spirit is. When I try to get on with the man, I ask him the question. The man can't answer. I say, all right, there's a Hebrew. There's a Hebrew, you see.
You say,
I asked him, I said, so what tribe you from? He said, I said, well, the thing that you say you don't know. But you see, when it's going with men ego and the pride, they don't want to say they don't know nothing. Because it's a crowd watching you. It's simple, if you don't know it, you don't know. I will tell you. When I tell him man now, the man said, yeah, I think the girl was at the
see what I did 5 times?
yeah, he said he was only doing 5 times. I said, they're going to ask him, I said, you know, everybody's standing around, nobody in question that. But me and I, knowing the scriptures, right at that point, I say, yo, well, if you say, I believe you what I say, it's true, but it's scripture. But how you know it was only 5 times? Go ahead.
Is that Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 11.
Yes.
It says there is no remembrance
There's
of
no what?
No remembrance.
So how you could know he was only good 5 times? So the scriptures cut you right there. And I even cut him, but I cut him still lucky. I use the scripture and cut him because you can't know how long I said the only person that can know how much time there was on the day. Yahweh Shai or Yahweh. You understand? Well, when I said I called names, I really said up my mouth. He said I called some, you talk about Messiah and that. And then I said, nah, he's that bugger.
Basically, you know,
He's right on certain things. But that's what wrong with the people. We enter all different type of philosophy. What we just do, take a piece from here, we go take a piece out of here, we go take a piece out of there. But if a man telling the truth and a piece a lie, it's just a lie. You can't mix the lie a lie with the truth. The thing will work. Right?
Yeah, but them gray men, they're proud.
They're proud.
You know, you feel the people use a youth. You know, you can't teach them nothing. You know?
That's unbelievable, you know what I mean? I mean, scripture says the greater the one, you know what I mean? The more humble yourself.
You could put piece of truth in a lie, but you can't put lie in the truth because the truth uncorruptible. You understand? So we actually, how we know the truth based on the words of the Most High, because the Most High, he's uncorruptible. As he says, his doctrine is pure. So that is how we know the truth. You can't put no lie within the truth.
You can't put no lie from it. If you tell half lie, if you tell half the truth, right, and you put that drop a lie in that truth, it's not the truth no more.
Mix the wine with water.
You mix the wine with water and water it out now. So he said, when you could tell me, I was here 5 times, I asked him how he did it. He stole. And then I asked him, I said, you know you're a Hebrew, but what tribe you from? I break down the Hebrew, I say Hebrew is a new language, he come up against it. Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 24.
Yeah.
For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
That any motion, you can watch men and you watching men and say, he looking like real life. No, it's not like that.
Yes. Says she passed and go through all things by reason of her pureness. This is what saying you can't mix one lie with the truth.
Yeah, you can't mix the lie with the truth.
Right?
I like that scripture too. I was dealing. Well, our next topic was the same thing of wisdom is considered like a woman.
Right.
Hey,
A woman use that scripture and say, women are
that's to tell you too. That's to tell you too. Basically, wisdom is only the pure woman here because these nigga bitches out here, all they like is like. Because guess what? We fucking thing on them is like the eyelash, the ass, the pegs, the breasts, the nails, everything is a fucking
like that for any wisdom. They're not interested in it, they're more interested in this world. Because what you want woman needs?
Yeah, they are.
Feminine needs little faith. So they're really into this world. I see women, me even call them myself I'm a woman and too much. Woman, that's finish it.
That's it now, yeah.
Come on, okay.
Verse 25.
Yeah.
He said, for she is the breath of the power of Yahweh.
She's the breath, like the wisdom. See, now we talk wisdom, we talk the wicked woman and it's the righteous woman. Wisdom.
He said,
Well,
and a pure influence
pure influence. Well,
flowing from the glory of the Almighty,
yeah.
therefore can no defiled thing fall in unto her.
Right, that goes back to the virgin.
Right.
There was not defiled with what?
Philosophy.
With philosophy. Well, when this madman, I want to tell him, these men, this way I call them, are keyboard prophets. They don't know the scripture. All they do is keep all their mouth closed and listen. Read that, as of
This is Psalms chapter 12, verse 6.
yeah.
The words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai are pure words.
Pure words.
As silver tried in a furnace of earth purified 7 times.
That's right. That was before this. So you tell me against this one here, guess what? Against
That's like this completion of 7 times.
7 times.
Pureness.
Read it again now.
Pureness.
Psalms chapter 12, verse 6. The words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai are pure words.
Pure.
As silver.
That's like a point on something, point over and over again. That's simple now. You know what I mean? Well,
As silver tried in a furnace of earth purified 7 times.
see, that's 5, 7 times. So you're really purifying that doctrine. So it's pure words.
Right.
You can't come up against it. You can't denounce it. You can't deconstruct it. You know? Read on. Oh, yeah.
That's something that's add to what
I finish on that?
No, that's it.
Go ahead.
that's what I was saying, this is John 8, verse 31. And then said Yahweh said to those Jews which believe on him.
So those Jews which believe on him, so that comes when they say all the Jews are they have separated, right? Mixed with no lie. You know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 8.
Yeah.
He said, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness.
God.
He said, there is nothing forward or perverse in them.
Right now, you might find when you say a homosexual is put to them, like pure words in righteousness.
Yeah.
They get emotional and they like, can't say that, but that righteousness too. Most time they only make people do. You know what I mean? So it's pure words.
Jake just simple because watch. Jake can get emotional when you say a fucker supposed to be put to death. They get emotional with that. But this devil is killing me every day. Through genocide. Food genocide, medical genocide. parent planning whole genocide. This devil killing we every day, medical genocide. But you Jakes are getting emotional for that. But soon you say kill a faggot, I want to get emotional. That is lawful. That's a righteous act. Right?
And that's not all you're saying, absolutely.
Yeah.
And he saw targeting so-called women as in saying birth control.
Oh, yeah.
Many of the women suffering from cancer and all these kind of things and ailments in the body because of that type of thing.
Now only tablet to act. When you do abortion, that's how you get breast cancer. That trigger for breast cancer. All these women out there is murderers. I don't show you much baby ready. That is a bunch of murderers. All y'all on that birth control pill, that's a bunch of murderers. Right? That's why it's safer to be in Laventilla, Jan, with them idiots than for being a black woman. Yeah? Because anytime she will throw you away, she will poison you. You know? Yeah, she and Isa are the two biggest murderers on the face of the planet. The nigger woman and Isa are the two biggest murderers on the face of the planet.
And they make it legal for abortion.
Left more wickedness. More, but if you kill a faggot, they're gonna put you in jail for that. But these women walking up to can't sign up crying. And even tell and the law even tell you don't let a train pass through the fire. Right?
Supposed to be wise men supposed to be
Ezekiel 9 verse 4. It said the Most High said unto him, go to the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
right. It's a men who teach it against this society and the sign of the crime to get out of here. Because this place is real wicked. It's a wicked place. As the captain was saying,
That's something big.
saying women, murderers, is one of the biggest murderers on the face of the
Yeah,
earth.
the nigger woman she's one of the biggest murderers alongside Isa. The nigger woman got a lot of blood on her hand. A lot of blood. Right? I got something for back up with there. Right? That's something there. Oh, this is look at this. I want to get it. This is Exodus 23. Exodus 23 and 6, right? No, 26.
Next, on your boy.
This is Exodus chapter 20. Yeah. This is Exodus chapter 23, verse 26. Right? He said, they shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in thy land. The number of thy days I will fulfill. Right? And when you go into the blue letter, right? I check up the word cast thy young, right? When you check up the word, they say cast thy young. Right? Right? It go back to what? It go back to be raped, to make childless, miscarry, to be raped, to make childish, to cause to be barrenness, to show barrenness or abortion. You're not supposed to go do abortion.
Why the Most High against that too? Because that body was prepared by the man and the woman. You know what spirit the Most High said? You just kill one of the Most High spirit. Most High will market for that. This is what we people supposed to be sorrowful.
Is Exodus one?
But you know the walking around with the crowd and
What?
that's sorrowful.
Yeah, what?
So you don't,
That is what Exodus
you don't take about 26. I want to come, but I used to have about 10 children that I'm sure already. You know what I mean? Most I said this spirit will make to be a prophet, to be 3 prophets in that 10 days he said no, and they kill them. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be sorrowful for them things, but people are not sorrowful for that. So they don't have no idea, they don't have no knowledge. I like, let's say,
Got something here for you.
Yeah.
This is Psalms 113, verse 9. He said, He maketh a barren woman to keep house and to be a joyful mother of children. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
Joyful what? Joyful.
To be a joyful mother of children.
This is why if people go to perish, they will perish in their ignorance. They will perish in their ignorance because the system, how they get back to the Father, how they get back to the inheritance. Only here.
Is that?
I'm saying people, and they're going to be destroying the ignorance because they have no way, they don't know how to get back to the Heavenly Father. Everybody want to get back to the Father, but they don't know how to.
But
They don't know the heritage. First to begin with, the heritage. They don't know the heritage. They don't know what it is. So I think you don't have to find the Father just so.
Well, Jake seeking the most I know, but Jake want to do it their own way.
Yeah, Roman,
Right?
Roman 10.
Yeah, Jake want all these Jake out seeking the most high, but they want to do their own way.
They say that's spiritual. That Roman 10.
Yes, that's a lot. If I could say something before. We Israelites are really a spiritual people. We have a spirit now, boy. That's a crazy from the other nations now. So that's why we don't want to go and smoke weed or go and drink those certain things to be spiritual. We are not spiritual.
You don't need that.
We don't need that because we most I mean we are not special people. We are spiritual people.
This is Jake. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 7, verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual,
Right.
but I am carnal, soul under sin.
Yeah.
So the law is spiritual. That's what spiritual is.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, that'll make you a spiritual man.
Jake telling you spiritual, he's trying to make you feel he's floating in the sky.
That's true. That's true.
Jake is trying to make people feel he do some kind of impossible feat when he is spiritual. Like I can tell you future and thing. I'm spiritual. And I'm going to listen to that about
Jake just full of words, like Jake just gotta shut up. Jake don't know nothing.
Jake need to shut him out and listen to him. Watch me. At the end of the day, if you don't understand it, that's spiritual. I don't understand now what you're talking about, you're not spiritual. You can tell me how much spiritual is all day. Yeah, I get it. Remember Romans? So we people, our people, is our people that want to serve the Most High. They believe they serve the Most High. So when you tell them you say, well, the Most High, you're really anyway now. So you don't even know yourself. Where your nationality? Which is important. The first thing I'll jump up and ball is no matter. But when I learn that from that's regurgitated from when I learn in church, it don't matter. It's just Jesus. That's coming. How you coming to the Messiah? You can't come to the Messiah with your dirty self. Calling yourself a child of Trinidadian. Messiah never called you no Trinidadian.
I could just say, right? Pertaining to the prophecy, right? Let's say that the new kingdom gonna have 12 gates.
Yeah.
I never seen no.
It's gonna have 12 gates, right? And each gate, you know, of one of the tribes of Israel name assigned to it. What gate you're gonna enter through if you don't have a nationality, if you don't matter that? What gate you're gonna go through?
That's
what I'm saying.
What gate you're gonna go through? I see Trinidad or West Indian up on no gate. Only reading the scriptures and only see that. I see West Indian up on no gate. I see Jamaican up on no gate. I see Trinidadian up on no gate. It's 12 gates, 12 tribes of Israel.
That's prophecy.
That's prophecy.
As opposed to come to God's judgment.
Talking about you spiritual Israel. I bullshit. But we know we people don't want to seek the Most High. Watch it. They find out the Bible too. Because they're the answer and the next time wrong you my ways. They never open the script yet to read it. You know what I mean?
That's so short.
Yeah, the nice suit. If you
No,
ain't
the
looking,
romance, keep
if
it
you
back.
ain't looking, if you, no, find a place.
This is Romans chapter 10, starting at verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for Israel is that they might be saved. For I hear them records.
Hey, watch. Why don't do that fellas? I don't know.
I'm not doing nothing. I did shoot the one.
Yeah, but why don't speak over them fellas when they come over and
Because they don't listen. I feel don't listen.
Yeah, so why you coming to we and do that for?
Alright,
If you have no respect for it.
Alright, I'll go.
You want to see how you get respect for it? You want to see how you get?
You want me to go?
You want to see how you get respect for
You want me
it?
to go?
Yeah,
Yes,
go
so
ahead,
we tell you speaking over them. Bye bye.
This is Romans chapter 10, starting at verse 1.
Yeah, we know.
Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for Israel is that they might be saved. Verse 2. For I bear them records that they might have a zeal of Yahweh, but not. Yeah.
People have a zeal to serve the Most High. You see them going to church, they're looking for, you know what I mean, a promise of Savior somewhere. They see them, they have a zeal. Right?
But not according to knowledge.
Not according to knowledge, because they don't even know who it is. How you can turn back the Father and just go to the nasty self?
Verse 3 nice.
All of us are doing the same thing. Now what's the find out your true nationality thing, your heritage. You can't go back to the Father and see you know who the Most High is.
You can't even, I'm a pick up the one time, that they joined,
Verse 3, right? For they being ignorant of Yahweh's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
God, they go and establish their own law. They don't no matter. Like them law. Everything don't worry, let's come you will accept it. Once I ain't gonna accept it, just like I am.
Salaki, right? They don't say that. They say you gotta accept the Messiah.
Oh,
That's what they say. They're proud, right? They're proud, right?
They John 6 verse 43. He said, Yahweh therefore answered unto them, no man that among yourselves, no man can come to me except the Father which has sent me draw him.
You didn't make up the one Father and tell him the Father called me. Just so the Father called him. But you don't know your nationality.
And I will raise him up at the last day.
You know what I mean? But out of mind.
They can't put any Messiah unless they know the Father.
Raise up the voice and talk about church. I know what. Let me ask you, if it knows him, what's his name? His name is God. The Prime Minister, name is Prime Minister. They don't know these things, they don't know the most I have a name. Son have a name. It's like this. You come to your daughter. She come home too. She said, Daddy, I have a friend at school. I like you. Who's your friend? What's his name? I don't know him. I don't like him, man. You know what I mean? I must know him. What are you saying? You know what it is to worship something? You know what it is to say I worship something? It means something, this thing that you worship here is everything to you. How you worship something I don't know? You know what I mean?
And the man saying the name not important. I want to teach him.
Yeah, they want to push it.
I want to teach him. Let me lead the printers. The printers more important than the
More
name.
important than the name.
That's their doctrine.
But I never see nowhere this is I never see no anywhere. Hey, listen. I never see anywhere in the scripture that it says we're gonna get saved by French. It's nowhere by your work. It's nowhere it say that.
So you say the congregation teaching that the scripture where you say When the Mosai come back and find them and change that apparel and make it printed.
That's doctrine. Listen, John chapter 10 verse 1. He said, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that enter not by the door into the sheepfold.
If you don't enter by the door, by finding out. By finding out what it's scripture here. By finding out what this is about. Actually, there is an entrance there. By finding out, hey, yo, I says, well, if you don't find out, I enter the gate, they try to go by the back door.
Yeah, the only name in every part is Yahweh. His son name is Yahweh Shai. Know that you're Israelite, know that this book is a history book.
Know that the language that you're speaking is Hebrew.
God.
And the ancient Hebrew after that,
God.
you will not show one for that.
He said, verily, John 10:1, he said, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entered not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way.
Tell these men them climb up some other way.
Are you want to see the fringes?
They climb up by the fringes. You know what I mean? We don't
try to find and refine that the Vatican City is Babylon. Them is doctrine. ISUPK saying the microchip is not the mark of the beast. Right? There's another way that they go in. Right? They go in another way. The teaching contrary to the scriptures. Right?
I can say this before you talk. I can say this quick. I think I saw a video where they saying that America is not Babylon, it's the Arab country. The Arabs. Babylon.
They say Isa that is Soka white man is the Arabs.
Arab not Babylon.
Yeah, well, the scripture says, well, you remember go back to Wilson.
God.
So that's different philosophy. This stuff, boy, don't be
These jakes sell out.
The men go be waxing nice men who talk about certain time men who know they just
yeah, but these men is either you are proud, you know, most I put them demon in a yard, right? And you sell out. Because you change the doctrine that you learn, you change the doctrine.
yeah, but my demon say
yeah, the most I do that.
Yeah, we know that. If a prophet be deceived, I the most I deceive the prophet. Yeah, we know that, but what says? Change the doctrine because you learned that America's Babylon. Now you saying Vatican City, a place with 2 square meters, and they got about 800 people in the population. So you tell me 200 million missiles going to Vatican City, which is 2 square meters, with over a population of over 700 something people. So you can use all of missiles.
Boy, at the end of the day, Jake go America to be destroyed, boy. Because when they wake up in the morning, they find that everything's going good now, boy. You understand?
Jake sell out. Jake love Babylon. That was the same Jake was telling Moses, you bring me out there to kill me in the wilderness, let's we go back into Egypt.
Faithless, boy.
Yeah, let's we go back into Egypt. These niggas want to stay in Egypt.
Yeah, that's how I picture me. That's how I right? Yeah, and the Revelation 3 verse 20. He said, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him, and I will sup with him, and he with me. And I was going backing up here what he said in Romans 10.
I wish I see you sup with him.
And he
can open up your mind, and you can lead it to men that can teach you this truth. All these brothers you see up here, the footsteps lead to men that teach you this truth. Men, the Lord.
They read one part of the scripture and they believe, hey, I can learn this on the word. I can sit up and learn on the word. Now when you talk about men that popping up, you talk about men that popping up out of the ground, like that madness, yeah.
Yeah, that's madness.
That madness, like that not on one mind,
Yes,
not thinking on one mind.
Genesis 2 and I think it's 2:6. Somebody can get it. Genesis 2:6. What they saying, right? That man post something on Facebook saying that scripture say that Adam and Eve.
Yeah,
right?
but that's something that tell them. First time slack here.
Right?
See all the Facebook prophets. Most time bug all out.
Just 2:6.
They real bug out. And all they proud. And a certain woman all they push on Facebook. All they teaching people madness.
Right?
So listening to all this.
This is it, right? The Bible say that Adam and Eve, right? It say, right? This is what the keyboard prophet posts up, right?
Yes, sir. Hold it still, power.
See it?
Like the anti-camp.
Yeah, quite closer.
Anti-camp prophet. The anti-camp. You love to talk about camp. How you keep any peace on that, right?
Yeah, I can read it out. Right? So this is what he said, right? This the post he posts, right? He said, the Bible say Adam and Eve were the first two humans. Right? There's a cut because the Bible never mentioned it. We won't find the word human in the Bible. Right? It never even say Adam and Eve were the first two humans either. Right? Exactly. Adam had mother and father. Right?
It was a race of people.
Adamite family, right? He said the Bible say Adam and Eve were the first two humans and born Cain and Abel, after which Cain slew Abel. Then Cain went to live among the people in the land of Nod. Right? Where did the people in the land of Nod came from? So then there's the post we post. But when you look at the breakdown, what the man using, he's saying that Adam had two wives. Alright, if Adam had two wives, right? We never argue on that, right? If Adam had two wives, right? Where Cain find his wife from? There's the question that the post asking. So where Cain find his wife from?
But you see, he tried to impress you.
Get it?
Genesis.
You know when somebody looking at spirit?
Yeah.
Every time I want them, I'm trolling my spirit. You that man, yeah? You that fucking man, man. Man, I'm trolling my spirit to man.
Right? Read it.
This is Genesis chapter 2 verse 6. But there went up a mist
Yeah.
from the earth and watered the whole face.
So the man said that is when people start popping up. Don't people start popping up. Boop, boop, boop. So I see it, I said nah. I said nah. I gotta do something on this one. I gotta do a video on this thing. Right? And if you see some of the men breakdown, Adam had two wives. Right? Even if Adam had two wives, I'm not gonna debate that. The question is where Cain find his wife from? There's the question.
Chapter 7 say, and the Lord Yahweh formed man of the dust of the ground. He said that both times was an apostle.
No, but see, they didn't understand. That was plain. At the time rain, there had rain. That the dew and the mist used to come and just water the ground. There was a time when people created, man and woman created on the fifth day. Genesis 1 and 20. That's what man and woman created abundantly. That's where all the nation created. Even Cain said, they that see me will slew me. So who Cain was talking about? Cain was talking about your mother and the father that slew him. You understand?
Yeah, but I did this turn into Becca. The poly and the madness. How we follow now.
Yeah, we gotta defend the gospel. You know?
verse 6. He said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Yeah, the rejection is what you tell them is that Israelite. I never hear Paul said be a follower of Messiah. And he said I am an Israelite. He never say I am a Christian. You know what I mean? You know.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
Forget what?
The law of thy power.
Forget the law. But the pastor and teaching what? The law that I women. So people end up when they say why? Talk about what don't matter, what matter is my. You tell them what nationality, what does matter? It matters much. Because like, when you find your nationality, you know who you are, you know who the father is, you know when, hey. For salvation, that's a me. You know what I mean? You find out where to turn back from. And these people are telling people are go. Repent. You know what I mean? Simple as that.
That's how people understand it. So the road law is
Let's propose 1 and 1 and 20. Read from 20.
What will the man say? Don't matter what Genesis say. What will the man say?
Somebody want to come and go, hey, yeah, boy. Okay. Yeah, boy, okay. Yeah, boy, best friend down for you. Yeah, agree. You follow us, people follow in the market and let's talk about camp. And talk in the camp. Yeah, but you talk in the camp, but how you learn that? How did you learn that? Where learn that from, mate? Learn that from what? One Western one. Oh, I said no, you got to fight. Yes, that might be the truth. But he said the most I said that thing.
Yeah, man. I said why you're lying.
Yeah, because it's all going back to men trying to be deeper and men trying to be deeper, men trying to do something nice and just like we were talking about that.
He feels the truth about banging on women. He doctrinated that woman right through. Like all he doctrinated. The man don't know no issue and nothing else. So that woman ended up right going on him.
Alright, I let us know the men and the most I put it to 9 on 1. And second, it's just 9 on 1. It's just by the time they done it's supposed to be the time of prophecy. It's supposed to be bringing out prophecies now.
No prophecies.
Most I never say behind no keyboard and teach nobody. Most I say go on the highways and the byways. Right? It's just time when the most I can start blowing up you keyboard prophets. Right behind your coffee, most I can destroy you.
Yeah, that's all they have, that's all they have. They say they have the truth, so why they don't teach the truth or they don't teach the truth?
Them wicked serpent because the most I give them a talent now. The most I give them a talent because people wake up and you using all this energy behind a keyboard. Where you can take it to go to a camp and learn. The most I give you a talent, what you hide in the talent.
When the most I give that penny, it's supposed to declare.
Yeah, it's supposed to trade. It's supposed to make trade.
Make trade. You don't hide that.
Because there's a come at this point, no man.
You don't hide a candle as a bullshit. And I had that light. What do you think it's like? It's like this word here.
No pictures there.
This is
Who does? Who do that?
This is First John. This is 1 John chapter 2, starting at verse 4. He that said, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
And keep it on as well?
and keep it not his commandments is a liar.
Right, this pastor telling me about to cut my beard. And then telling me use a follower ourselves.
Right.
I was thinking for you guys, are you telling me about my beard, man?
Good.
That's mad, man. You know what I mean?
And the truth is not in him.
The truth is not in it, so that's why you that's a big scripture that they get cut them. Cut them down to the barrow, then cut them.
Jumping down to verse 7, right?
Yeah.
Brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which ye had heard, which ye had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which ye have heard from the beginning.
Right. It didn't change. It didn't change. Come on. Proverbs 1 and 20. Proverbs 1 and 20.
That's something in there.
Yeah, read it.
This is Matthew chapter 10.
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 10 verse Matthew chapter 10 verse start from Matthew chapter 10 verse 8. Right? He said heal the sick. He said cleanse the leopard, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely he have received, freely give. Yeah. So the Most High wake me up. It's a God study as he said Ezekiel, eat this roll. Right? He said eat this roll and go out and teach my people. Right?
Never say sit down. No. You know the internet is one of the communities that will carry out this work on a large scale. But they just don't wake up the people. But
You ready back? Alright.
You can't really sit down here and come and teach a man break down scriptures and man and already come out and you know what I mean? And I don't take notes and everybody here do the same thing. We went out and that's how we did. Out on the street. Give me the high the
That's not true. I did put the candle on that paper. Okay, right? Okay. Yeah, come on. Right here, I will be loyal. Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 15, chapter 5, verse 15. Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 5, verse 15. He said, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel. He said, yeah. He said, neither do a man light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it is given light unto all that are in the house.
When you have good stuff, with some you have to declare, with some you have to find out what Facebook and you like it. You know if you come out and tell people, no. Like when they come back to the house,
Okay, next one to our Facebook, right? And then the straight cut the guy with the hiding that talent. Next one on Facebook and say he don't celebrate, he don't keep the feast tabernacle because Israel went off and caused the heathen to come and defile the temple. Now we get the feast of Salakin, the dedication. So he don't keep that because Israel disobeyed the Most High word, and that's how the feast come up.
I can finish.
Fucking you to say you not keeping that because Israel defiled. Yeah, how should I keep the feast of dedication? Who is you?
take your blow your head out.
He's studying them. No, they just boost my spirit. You know, just give it the fire. You know, just give it the fire to keep going.
They are Matthew 22 verse 9. He said, go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as you shall find, bid to the marriage.
Yeah, this is a marriage. It's a marriage because our husband coming back. You know, we are the bride. We got to prepare for the marriage. The marriage is the kingdom. Right? You can't prepare nobody behind no keyboard. You understand?
So those servants, not everybody, so those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good.
Which is the elect. It goes back to the elect, you know what I mean?
And the wedding was furnished with guests.
Furnished with guests, right?
And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not worn a wedding garment.
Yeah, he got on this truth. This truth is your garment, as the brother was saying earlier. Go back to what? Your heritage. You understand?
And he said unto him, friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And I go back to what? Trying to go to find the father the wrong way now, but climbing up the wrong way. You know? And he said unto him, friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. I know many of the people go be out there. Speechless. He said, then said the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot, and take him away and cast him into outer darkness.
Back into this dark world, darkness. This world is total darkness. Gross darkness. That's why you call yourself Trinidadian, Jamaican, Guyanese, St. Vincent, African. You people in gross darkness, either Christian, either Muslim, either Rastafarian. These things is gross darkness.
But the thing about it, they don't only proclaim one concept as one identity. Real confusion. Watch me, all your relations have a everybody else thinks, and nobody else thinks our thing, which is what? These two of them that we keep the most. Nobody follow everybody else thinks.
All the heathen things.
All the heathen things are supposed to be following you. That's why it's falling away.
The heathen wants to be Jake, but the Jake wants to follow the heathen.
Yeah, Jake. That's what we do.
Follow Jake now, is he folly? The heathens follow Jake, is folly. They don't know Jake going with folly.
Yeah, but Salaka, right? When the scripture said about the heathen, they are beasts. So they don't know better. After that, they are beasts.
And you cannot think of folly, they will follow Jake. And Jake, even righteousness, they really want to be with you. You are the man king. Hey, I really have people.
Yeah, I got something. When you read the Luke, you want the Luke, right?
You see what men want to go out and see. Where?
This is Luke chapter 14, verse 23.
Yeah.
And Yahweh said unto the servant, Yahweh Shai Salaka. And Yahweh Shai said unto the servant, go out unto the highways and hedges.
Go where?
Out unto the highways and the hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be
Go on
filled.
YouTube.
To go out unto the highways and hedges,
Right.
and compel them to come in,
Compel them.
that my house may be
Compel them
filled.
to come in, you know what I mean? 1 and 5 minutes, yeah, 1 and 5.
And when I do the servant, because that's how Matthew 22 say, and the servants went. Servants. And when I know the most, I watch and watch, I think. The the spiritual marketplace.
Because it's a real scripture telling you to go out on the cheap ground.
Isaiah 20.
Jeremiah 6:6.
So verse 1 says,
It's a real scripture advice.
That's something for Lamad bring out something. That's something.
Matthew 10 and 5 is a real scripture advice.
That's something for Lamad. This is John 7 and 49. He said, but these people who know it not the law are a curse.
I curse abominable.
Deuteronomy 27 verse 26. He said, cursed be he that conform not all the words of this law to do them, and all the people shall say, so let it be.
So let it be. So that, and that law we talk about, it go back to the whole truth.
There's a law. There's a law. And a commandment.
That commandment, that straight commandment to the servants.
Guys.
So when I really read it back in Matthew 22, when I read about they say the king was vexed and he said, well, go over there. Go over there.
and even with Jonah.
Yeah.
With Jonah,
And Jonah tried to duck it.
exactly.
Jonah
Jonah
tried to
tried
duck
to
it.
Jonah.
Jonah tried to be, well, he was trying, he was being a nigga. You know what a nigga is being a boy? He was trying to duck a scene. You understand? Isaiah 20, right? Isaiah 20.
Yeah, you know, this like as we read earlier in Romans 10, 10 and 1, you know. And the Romans 10 and 3 and 2, you know, they seek their own righteousness. You know, and these you niggas fear to go to the highway, you niggas them scared. And what you think? Think Esau now come for you because he's behind the keyboard? Esau coming for you, you know why? Because he's an Israelite. You know the truth, or you're not in the truth, Esau coming for you. Because he's an Israelite. So you're not safe behind the keyboard because he come for you. Yeah, he will come for you, you know. But we know Yahweh Hashem can defend us, you know. Yeah. You know, once we spot the hope for the elect, we know Yahweh Hashem can protect us. You know, we put the faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
But that was all belong to, faith.
Yeah.
I believe. If you believe what the scripture has said, right, then you'll be out there. Because you have to believe that something will happen, you have to believe there's a reward. You have to believe now, boy.
They're living sacrifice.
Yeah. Romans chapter 1. Right, this
This is Romans chapter 12 verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which is your reasonable service.
In the ancient time, we used to do animal sacrifice, but the Most High done away with that. So now we gotta make our body a living sacrifice. Right? We gotta come out in these highways and byways, preach the gospel to you dummies, right? Prophesy to the wind. We gotta study. We gotta watch the news. Look for this prophecy. Right? We gotta put up videos. We gotta make our body a living sacrifice. Right? That's doing the work. There's faith. Right? There's faith doing the works.
Okay. It says right, a living sacrifice, come on, holy, right? So I just want to go into what the holy is, you know, because so this is Romans chapter 7, verse 12, right? Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good. Yeah, that's what holy is. You understand what I'm saying?
Separate.
Separate, and that will separate us from the other nation because we are spiritual people. The Most High chosen us. You know, and going back to the work as we do in here, it's supposed to be on the highways and byways, the spiritual atmosphere, the spirit forces be coming up against there. Every day we come out there to preach. The forces, the spiritual market. And the eyes, the scripture say what? The eyes are the teachers. You know?
This is Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20. Wisdom cried out. She uttered her voice in the streets.
In the streets. That's why the scripture says go to the highways and byways. Because we really are the wisdom of the already matters at the end times, you know. The wisdom of this world. It can't be compared to the scriptures.
Right, shalom to GMS Salt.
Understand?
And Yasha one ban Yasha.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 20. And though the Lord Yahweh gave you the bread of adversary and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed.
So we're not going and hide. We'll be right here on the corners, on the highways and byways doing the work. And according to what the brother was saying, we are the faith that the Most High Yahweh Hashem is trying to protect me. But he will protect you, man. You understand?
You don't feel Isa not see you behind the keyboard.
Yeah.
Don't feel Isa not see you behind the keyboard.
And get Hebrew 6 verse 10 quick now. Hebrew 6 verse 10. But at the end of the day, all boys jump to faith. You understand? Because it's about a love and a faith towards the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Understand that? And that's why we could come out here and nobody not forcing us. A man not supposed to force a man to come out here. A man supposed to be willing to do the work of the Heavenly Father.
Hebrews chapter 6 verse 10. For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
And labor of love. And that's what we're doing here.
Which he have shown toward his name. Is that he.
Yeah, and what we're doing here, because we're coming out in the name of Yahweh Shai, you know, we're coming out in the name of Yahweh Shai. And we got the name of we coming in.
In that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
And that's how we minister
to the saints.
To the saints now.
To get the saints.
So I bring the saints, I know why.
You're saying that it had was that the side, right?
Yeah.
By why we don't care about the cases. Jeremiah chapter 29. Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 29. It says, it is not my word like as a fire, said Yahweh, and like a hammer that breaketh the rocks in pieces.
Right. Rocks in pieces.
Most I was sharper than any two-edged sword though. Why you think you niggas kill Yahweh Shai? Yahweh Shai wasn't cutting Yahweh no literal sword. It was this word.
Jeremiah chapter 15 verse 16.
Yeah.
It says thy words were found and I did eat them.
Okay.
And so like all you're saying before, what the brother was saying, he had fire.
Okay.
So the Most High words must be just activated them. By what? Eating this is our daily bread.
God.
Give us this our daily bread. Right? So when we hear what the Bible is by way, as Jeremiah said, Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 10, the Most High put the words in his mouth. And basically we come to the congregation by we can't come here because the words like a fire and the body. Understand? So we have to come up here and say like a
And the most and right now we living in some nice time because we very out of here. And that's how we living in some nice time because we very out of here and the best time of the work to actually finish the work. You can't stop and you can't start and stop. You're supposed to go to the end now, boy.
This is John. This is John chapter 21 and verse 16. It says, he said to him again, Jeremiah 21 and 15, it says, so when they had dined, Yahushai said unto Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? John chapter 21 and 50, it
says, so when they had dined, Yahushua said unto Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lamb. He said,
feed the lamb, feed the sheep.
Verse 16 says, he said to him again a second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my sheep.
He said, feed my sheep. Feed my sheep, because the Most High asked him again. The Most High asked him again.
Right? Verse 17, he said unto him, third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved, because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep.
Feed my sheep. Understand?
These people in. Right? Elected these people in. The 144,000 and the 1/3. You got 2/3 people less sign, you're going to be put to death. Right? You're going to be put to death. So the sheep is the elect of the nation of Israel. Right? Now you in the nation of these yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if I could say, right? We're going into the parable here, which I speak as it pertains to the sheep, you know, feeding. When you just bring up? Alright, so in John 21, right? Yahushua, before Yahushua gave a parable in Matthew. You understand Matthew chapter 25, starting at verse 32, right? We're going to see what the sheep I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? And this is Matthew 25, verse 32, right? And before him shall be gathered all nations. Actually, let me start from 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory.
Yeah. Okay, the glory is what? Chariots. Some in full glory. There's numerous, unnumbered among the angels. Right? Coming to what? Take this bitch over. That's how terrorists do it.
and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on the right hand, but the goats on the left. You understand? So if the Most High say him come, send Yahushua to come and divide the nations, how come them daffy up Christians out here teaching about unity? You understand what I mean? I say oneness, and that don't make no sense. The parables of Yahushua, I tell you, say, hey, you go separate the goat from the sheep. You go separate the donkey from the mule. You see what I say? You put the sheep over here, so, on the right, you understand, on the right?
Kind.
And you put all them other heathens over on the next side.
Kind.
You understand what I say? And at the same time, in the sheepfold, same way, tell us the judgment begin at the house of Israel, and that's Jerusalem, which is, you understand what I'm saying? Go on.
I got a piece of back up there, just say, right? Right? I got a piece of back up there. This is straight cut to them what he asked question, right? This is Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Alright. The lost sheep of the house of Israel now. So let me go into the scripture and see what's going on right now. Amos 3 and 6. You understand what I'm saying? And Psalms 147, the last verse, I think. You understand?
Amos 3 6, right?
Come.
Amos.
3 and 2, yeah, Psalms 147 and I think the last verse. Right? Let we see who is Israel. You understand according to the scripture. You understand what I'm saying? Go on.
Amos chapter 3 verse 1. He said, hear this word that the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua had spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Right. Children of Israel. You understand? Right throughout the scriptures. The Most High never tell about no Chinese man. I know Moabites, I know Ammonites, you understand? So how come now You understand? Proverbs 11:21. All on one join hands with the heathens them. I try to save them. Why? You know why? Because they're suffering from the Stockholm syndrome. That's what's going on with our people right now. You understand? They love the oppressors. You understand? When the oppressors never show no love. You understand? Because them don't even know the commandments, so them can't show you love according to what the Most High say love is. You understand? Which is doing the will of the Father, which is the commandments, the law and the statutes. You understand?
We know we have Israel scattered in our nation. That's what you simple-minded clowns out there. Right? We know Israel scattered in our nation. So the Angel look Salaki, the Israel look children of Israel look like Moabites, like Ammonites. We know that. But this brother speaking directly to you heathens. You heathens not gonna make it.
Right now we're talking about Jakes from the spirit, the spirit. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what you look like. You may look like a Moabite or a Edomite right now, and you have the spirit of Jake. Because why? You see it coming from, Jacob, from Abraham, Isaac, down to Jacob, you understand? That's who the Most High Yahweh Shemel dealing with. You understand? The Most High love everybody. And that's why you can't get in on the thick skulls. You understand? The Most High love Israel. Hence why in the revelation that John talked about, you understand, it got 12 gates in the new kingdom with the 12 tribes. You understand that?
I could add on to what you're saying there.
You know no gate for Edom. God. The only gate for Edom are the fucking slavery gate.
That's right.
And then you got gate, you just have to jug him in some chains and carry him in a place. And him not going to do dwelling in the kingdom out on the outskirts. Like fields, you understand that? Which one?
And even back in Genesis, when they came into a one world order mindset, to really what to reach into heaven, the Most High scattered that to different languages. Understand? So the Most High not into the togetherness, not supposed to mix up.
Let me bring something real quick. Let me bring something real quick. This is Deuteronomy. This is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 9, right? If these definite Christians did actually know the law, you would understand that even in the book of the law, right, in Deuteronomy, it tell you that the Most High not in mixing of seeds. You understand? Seeds as it pertain to the sperm, also sperma, which is the original word, what is the Latin? That sperm come from, right? The Most High is not into that. You understand? Hence why they tell your father, say, hey, you're supposed to take daughters as it pertain to your fathers, you understand? So within the 12 tribes, you're supposed to take a wife. Or take your wives, you understand? You're not supposed to go to the heathens, really. You understand? That's why you're not supposed to breed them. You understand? God. This is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 9. Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled.
Yeah, and that's why you see a lot of Israelites looking like these other nations, because they're mixing the holy seed. And what you do, you're diluting the seed.
Exactly.
Because you're mixing the holy seed with a diverse seed. Right?
And by extension, y'all defile yourselves with the wine and the philosophies, the doctrines of these heathens.
Yeah, you understand? And next thing, with that mixing of seeds, like with the doctor, someone who go like down for one man and you break inside of you and the next man come and fucking break inside of you.
Exactly.
You don't know who's the father of the fucking child, because right here, two different nations could be mixed within your fucking your whoop.
And then there is adultery. There is adultery. The woman is defiling that case.
God, which only one sperm when I put like egg, and then the egg when I get hard, so now that sperm could take. But at the end of the day, who's the father of the child? Whether we say it's an Israelite or a Moabite, you understand who's the father of the child? Even though we know Moab might take a little longer to reach up inside of it because he has small brick. But other than that, the Most High is still mixing the seeds, as the brother said, right? We're supposed to take women of the nation of Israel, right? Which you know, some people say cousin and cousin is incest. But I mean, read the scriptures, you understand? You could have sexual intercourse with your cousin, you understand? But these women from other nations is just what you call breaking backs, just so you understand. You know, you might have your time and you ejaculate resting sheep or whatever the case is. Right? Something, but they don't really to get impregnated. Reading the book of Nehemiah, right? Where they make the seed and they feed them. You understand?
So that's why understand what you brother is saying, but that's why the most of our project we have all the change now. All the change from the filthy body because it has some jakes actually looking like Esau. And the most of our curses they can get you. Looks like a white man, so-called white man now.
Kind like as if like
yeah, I'm Jake. But it has cursed with the leprosy. Hassan.
You probably didn't like the skin back then.
Yeah, it was. I say, boy, that's their judgment. That's their judgment. That's why the most. That's why we are so. The only thing we could do right now is wait on the Moses now, boys. You want to change?
Something white America.
Yeah.
You have to speak up, you know.
Yeah, so we're gonna see who, you know, Jacob is. You understand what I mean?
Psalms chapter 47 and verse 20. Yeah. Verse 19 it says, He showed His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgment unto Israel.
God. So the Most High show who? Him clearly tell us him show Jacob him laws and statutes and him word. He never show everybody. You understand what I say? So how come now all our the people are walls up in the Most High kingdom and equate to themselves to Jacob, the sons of Jacob? That don't make no sense. You understand? The Most High never show no the light. You understand what I say? So no Edomite. You understand? No Moabite, no Ammonite. You understand what I say? The Most High never shown you no loss. You understand? The Most High shown you his peace. You understand what I say? And Israel is created above all nations. So the sons of Jacob is above all nations. You understand? We are the prototype in the earth. You understand? Now everybody is the prototype in the earth. You understand? Them inferior. You understand what I say?
Isaiah 63 and 19 it says, We are thine. Thou never bearest rule over them. They are not called by thy name.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. The Most High said, how about Hashem Yahushua say, yo, him are the God of who? The God of Abraham, you understand, Isaac and Jacob. He never say him are the Most High for everybody. You understand that? So when you know go open on institutions, you know, bugged out, duffed up jakes, I go open on the buildings, you understand, the Most High say them dwell in buildings made with the hands. You understand? When you're going up inside here and listening to Pastor Pork Chops telling you that, hey, you know, you just need to believe. Believe what I say. Understand? Now according to the scripture, I believe what in mind telling. What my mind telling to tell you, that's all I believe. I believe that everybody can be saved. You understand? Salvation is for the Jews. You understand? Come.
This is Ezekiel 28 verse 25. He said, Thus said the Most High Yahweh, power, when shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among who they were scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen.
God.
In the sight of the heathen.
God. All right.
So then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob.
And this is the Most High, right? The Most High, this is the action of the Most High right now. Gathering the men of the elect, you understand? Sanctifying the men of the elect right now. Hence why you see the prophets out in the street, the chief place of concourse, telling you that, hey, we don't need to come out on the transgressions and the wickedness right now. Because it's high time for Jacob, the sons of Jacob, you know, arise out of sleep. You understand? Out of darkness. You understand? Out of the philosophies, the doctrines, the ways of the Edomites and all the other nations. You understand? Because right now, we're drunk off of that wine right now. You understand? Hence why I feel like, you know, Donald Trump and all them guys can save you right now. You understand? Can stop the famine that coming and the pestilence and the time of evil that the Most High talk about in Jeremiah chapter 28 and 8. You understand? That the prophets go prophesy and tell you that it will happen before. Trump can't save you from that. You understand? The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago can't save you from that. You understand? The EU can't save you from that. You understand? No former organization where these Edomites and all these other Edens put together can't save you. You understand what I'm saying? Them are going to try to save you with what? Them are going to try to save you with the microchip. And the microchip, there is no salvation because the Most High Yahweh said, so what? Them are going to pour out without a mixture. You know, it's wrath, anger, fury upon you. You understand? Because you don't want to listen. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. And the men of Yahweh Shai going to have that same anger that the Most High burning with. You understand? To execute judgment upon all you heathens. You understand? Plus wicked ass 2/3. You understand what I mean? Because the 2/3, 2/3 of Israel right now are part of the problem. You understand? Kawhi? When you're in league with the heathens, you join hand in hand with them. You understand? And hence why we're stuck in this fucking place right now. You understand? We want to come out of this. You understand what I mean? We're not looking for building up the prosperity and the wealth and the fuck around and stuff. You understand what I mean?
What Jake? Jake is saying the crying. Jake love this pressure. What Jake?
Jake love this man. Jake have the time of them life. You understand? Them like work for Bumbuckler and Moab. You understand what's more upon my ass right now?
This is Isaiah 31, start at verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many and horsemen because they are very strong.
Yeah, woe to them. Woe to them, as the brother was saying. Donald Trump can't help you. And Egypt is who spread America. Right? Woe to them that you put the trust in America, you know that, hey, we got the most powerful army. We got the best missile defense. You know? We got kind of F1 fighter. You know? Then as the brother said, let's can't save me there, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shairat.
Says, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. Yet he is also wise and will bring evil and will not fall back. His words but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that will iniquity.
Most I see you bring evil on you two towards and you heathens, see you bring evil. The word evil is to mean an ill time or a bad time. Right?
Verse 3, it says, "Lo, the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horse is flesh and not spirit."
Yeah.
When
There's the wickedness in the nigga woman. That's why I don't give the nigga woman no liberty. Right? To God abroad. You understand?
it says, "When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall."
What is the hand that the scripture is talking about? The right hand, which is Yahweh Shai, the son of the Most High. Who the world ignorantly called Jesus, when the Most High Yahweh stretch out the hand, meaning, you know, tell Yahweh Shai, say, yo, go forth and do the destruction now. You understand? There is a time for him to execute.
That's how I do talking there.
It says,
That's how they
Listen. We only shall have Israel. So if he's not Israel, we don't really can't pay we can't get no time right now. We understand we have to make the word come out right now.
Alright, this is for the Negroes, Latinos and natives.
You have a question?
Yeah.
What is the question?
The question is that, first time I seen all this, so I don't know who all this.
It's not going to be the last time you see us. It's the first time you see us now, but it's not going to be the last. You probably see us forever if it's not G.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? You're not going to see us good.
Because I tried to, the first time I see one, I you know, I
You have a question. You have a question. Yo, bring out the scripture.
Where's your father? Where's your father from?
my father,
Yeah.
What race is? What's your race?
as everybody say, my father is God.
What's your race? What's your race? You was
drinking alcohol?
Huh?
You was drinking alcohol?
Yeah, it's different.
You was drinking before you come here?
Yeah.
What's your race?
Huh?
What is your race?
My race?
Yeah, what is your ethnicity?
I do race.
What is it? Are you an East Indian?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead with the program now.
Don't get the spirit long time. You see, put that long time.
Right, it said, Isaiah 31:33, now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their host is flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is helped shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
So them go fail. You understand? Them not go have no power in that day. You understand what I say? Them armies, all them bombs and all them things where them a try to get up and thing, them just are going to be used against themselves. You understand what I say? Them are going to fire up all them nuclear missiles at them one another. You understand? Most of them geared toward the United States. You understand? Because them is Babylon according to the scriptures. And Babylon must be destroyed according to the scriptures. Just say garbage now, shit.
Babylon is not the Vatican. So that is the virgin data of Babylon is not the Vatican. It's America. Spiritual Sodom in Egypt is America, not the Vatican.
The great city, the golden cup that the Most High talk about in the scriptures. That, hold on, let me get that.
The Vatican is 2 square meter. That's the size of the Vatican.
And then we have Nahum 3 too.
Done.
Nahum 6.
Done.
The paper holler.
Yeah, speaking with Nineveh. So America's spiritual Nineveh. Yeah. Not the Vatican.
All the Vatican is right about now is here that the first
Done. And they're going to be judged too. They're going to be judged too. But 200 million missiles not for the Vatican.
I mean, the most I ain't going to waste the breath on fucking the Vatican. You understand the serpent prophet. I mean, it's cool, it's small. I mean, them mislead, because them really mislead anyways. Everybody does be watching America. Everybody does want to follow after the philosophies and the doctrines of America. These fucking people walking up in the roads about being naked or by the cases. All they really think Adam and Eve was naked in the fucking garden. No. It's the shame. The shame was revealed before them. That is why they saw that they was naked. Nakedness goes back to shame. Alright? The thing about it, fuck you people real stupid. You understand? The Lord against nakedness. But you so-called white people eat up. Misleading the whole world. All they don't even have no tool to show. But all they in the streets fucking naked. All they have no prick. Right? And the woman and them all they kept more bushy than the Amazon in Brazil.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 7, right? Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh Hashem's Yahushai's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations are drunken of her wine, therefore the nations.
And always a golden cup. It's something pleasurable in you people's eyes, right? You see that gold, but not everything that glitter is gold. You understand? So the Most High just use Babylon to do what? To see if all be beguiled with the philosophies, right? Which you people was drunk up, right? You people drunk on the philosophies that Israel. You blasted East Indians, Chinese, Japanese, right? Follow after the ways of America. But the Most High went and destroyed that place.
That's right.
Right? Follow after democracy. Right? Where it's at the parliament and whatever the case is, the Most High set up kings. Right? Following after the Greco-Roman blasted empire. Each man ruled. No, the Most High set up kings. Right? And the scriptures say curse not the king, but within these kind of government offices, anybody could say anything. Hey, like I could say fuck Donald Trump right about now and Dr. Keith Rowley. Right? Them ain't no king. So I could speak against the ruler of these total shots people. But I can't speak against the ruler of Israel, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai and King David and the elders coming down.
True king.
You understand? True king.
King of all kings.
You understand?
This scripture here, you understand, we say that therefore the nations are mad. So, you know, the nations are drunken of her wine, her philosophies, her doctrine, you understand, her theories and all these things. That goes to show you that this is America. This is not no Vatican City as some of them false prophets talking about. You understand what I say? Babylon are the great kingdom on the earth right now, which is America, who are feed the whole world, you know, them doctrine, you understand, them philosophies, you know them religious systems, you understand, them educational systems, them health systems where them set up. Vatican now set up them thing. That's Babylon the Great, that's America. You understand?
I could say this too. Like the Seventh-day Adventists. For sure, hey, I know basically Seventh-day Adventists, we like to talk against the army woman. Talking about National Sunday law being the mark of the beast. But guess what? You blasted Seventh-day Adventist people also. All it came from the Roman Catholics. Right? The Bobo Shanties. All of these blasted religions came from the Roman Catholic. That's why she's called the mother of all harlots also. Right? The Vatican City, but that ain't America the Great. That ain't Mystery Babylon. You understand? But hey.
Verse 8, right? Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Hold for her, take balm for her pain, so she may be healed.
Hey, and if I may say this, look, like this blasted who across the road. You understand? You just up all your ass in the road. That is after America. So really and truly these other nations, look what's going out in Saudi Arabia right about now, women rights. They're speaking against the men. But how the Most High set the order? Right? Isn't it the man supposed to be above the woman? Right? Isn't Mashiach supposed to be above the man? Right? Babel goes back to the Hebrew word. Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word Babel, which means confusion. Right? All America spread its confusion. Henceforth, she is Mystery Babylon. But no longer mystery to the men of Great Millstone or the men who the Most High is dealing with. Right? Because the Most High opened up the books towards us and revealed his light. So henceforth, Mystery Babylon ain't a mystery to us no more. It was revealed unto the men of the hopeful elect. Alright, to go forth and spread this word. To do what? This is what we are called for. Right? We are called.
Go ahead. This is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, come and sit in confusion, daughter of Babylon. You understand? Go ahead.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Yes, so America, there's no throne. Calling about Donald Trump. We calling about make America great again. They don't lie. Because the only how you can make America great again is putting the Negroes, Latinos, and natives in slavery again. But guess what? Yahweh Shai coming to deliver his elect. Right? His scripture say, somebody give me second Ezra 15.
This is Isaiah chapter 47, right? Starting at verse 1. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Start from 1. Start at verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Why the Most High call Babylon virgin? Because no nation ever going to conquer America. America was never defeated by no other nation. So America's a virgin. Right? America's a virgin. But the proud, that's why the Most High said, come and sit down in the dust. Confusion, there is no throne. Because you devils going into slavery.
That's right.
The kingdom, right now your kingdom crumbling. The kingdom crumbling, but the dummies can't see that. The kingdom crumbling. Because even the Edomites now come out now and speaking against the Edomites. Because because the American Edomites are a bunch of dummies. Because this is your kingdom and you are suffering. Your own people enslaved you. This is your kingdom. You are supposed to be living it up.
The scripture say in Isaiah 14, I believe it's 21, 22, somewhere around there. Is guess what? They said that he had destroyed his own people. You understand? But you know, as I was saying, give me the piece of act, right? Because in order to make America great again, what you have to do, you have to put the Negroes, the Latinos, and natives, which are the children of Israel, in bondage again. Go ahead.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Yes, so the Most High will not suffer us now to dwell in the land that is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. You understand? So guess what, Donald Trump? Right? Hey, America would not be great again. Alright? America going and be a dung heap. America going and be a place for blasted foul spirits. Right? And every hateful and detestable word. Right? And guess what, Donald Trump? Your flesh going to be carcass for the birds of heaven. Right? Because when the Most High send that sword destruction, you people really feel like a get away from the hands of the Most High, right? You really, you people so beguiled, you people so caught up in that dream world thinking that guess what, America going and have a throne? Right? But you people don't know, you people do not consider. I mean, if you eat a might so wise, they'll consider you at the end. Alright, go ahead.
Verse 2, right? Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare thy leg, uncover the tide, pass over the rivers.
Yeah, be what? Make yourself bare, make yourself naked, because guess what? Your shame is being shown. You understand? Everybody gets to find out how you Edomites and America. Everybody now getting to see what the truth about America. Right? America is that blasted harlot. Right? That sits upon many waters, meaning basically governing the people. Right? Go ahead.
Right? Verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Yeah, thy shame shall be seen, which everybody's seeing it all around the world now. You understand? Go ahead.
I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, so when Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right, the son, the lion of the tribe of Judah, right, the destroyer of the Gentiles come, right, he'll not meet thee as a man. Before, because America is after the Greco-Roman Empire, in Rome, all they crucify them and pray for on a stake. But try it again now. Try it again. They call it white.
Right? It said the Great War. You want to fight again? Oh yeah, but America is the whole. We got to look at it, right? All these nations trading with America. All these nations going to bed with America. That's another mystery that know that America is the great world. Because all these nations around the world traded America. Right? They traded America. That's why in Revelation 18 it says they're gonna be sorrowful because what? Because no man that can buy their goods again. Right? Because all these nations lay down in bed with America. That's why America known as the Great War. She is that Great War, not the Vatican City. Right?
Literally and spiritually.
Who the Vatican City trading with? Yeah?
Vatican had to look to America for fucking help.
Who they trading with?
Because America, right? Because let me see. Vatican is part of Rome, which is part of Italy. Italy is part of the NATO and the EU, right? And America, what is the military might have NATO and EU. So the Vatican has to look for help from America.
Yeah, Washington is the military.
God.
That's the military.
They say one of the weakest militaries in the world is the fucking Vatican. So how that could be Babylon the Great? If it's the weakest military, it's one of the weakest militaries.
The slaves went to Vatican City.
I want to know.
Vatican City is a population of about 800 people. That's the population. There's the population, about 800 people. So if they got 800 people in the Vatican, right? In the Vatican City, they say it's 144 plus the 1/3. How you get the 144,000 plus 1/3? With the 2/3?
I mean, next thing, I don't tell anybody can really commit adultery in the Vatican because you just look over so you might see a man going with your fucking life. You understand? Even though that is a nasty place where anything to board. You understand? But come on, people here, hey, I mean, we're trying to food. Right? Hey, you hopefully like you can't food, you hopefully like.
It's Revelation chapter 18 verse 4. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven saying, come out upon my people, that ye be not partakers of a sin, and that ye receive not the plagues.
Yeah, plagues is what? The ICBM nuclear missiles. Right? So the Most High say what come out of Babylon. Right? That thinking, dirty, nasty city. Right? Babylon and she dirty crutch America. That Babylon is a dirty crutch place. You understand?
That's why all the nation went to bed and she's the great word.
You understand?
I got something back up there.
Yeah.
He said this Revelation chapter 11 verse 12. And they hear a great voice from heaven saying, come, saying unto them, come up thither.
Yeah, but Allah Kaan. You understand? Come up here. You understand?
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and the enemy beheld them. The guy said, well, come out of her, right? Because when the elect gonna be beaming up. Right? The elect gonna be beaming. That's how we gonna come out of Babylon. Right? Beaming up with them chariots.
That's what every gonna behold.
The enemy gonna behold us.
Even you people of Palestine, right? And the other people, hey, you're going and see us going up in chariot, because guess what, some of you will have TV. Right? So you'll see when we going up into the chariots, and you know what you're going to say? These were they that we had in the region. These are the people, these are the men of the Lord.
These bombs?
Yeah, your own Mariah brother would say, wait, these are the men we call them madmen, especially when they see ICBM. Gone. Right? When them ICBM missiles start to take place, but guess what's going on with a lot of people in them days, eh? They're going and going. All they're going to say big alien invasion and whatever the case is. But when all they see the open leg going up and them ICBMs coming down, we're going to say, wait, that was the hope of salvation. We're going to say, oh, no. Take up. And then they're going to boom. That is all they're going to boom. That's all they're going to be here.
Before they have Revelation 18:4.
Right? Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come up out of my people, that ye be not partakers of a sin, and that ye receive not the plagues.
So the elect will be beamed up. So we can read what's the plagues now. What's the plagues? What's the plagues of Babylon?
This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will smite all the people that have fought against Israel, against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yeah, that's America's a lake of fire. They're gonna be consumed. Right? 200 people gonna be in the fire burning up. Right? You Edomites gonna be in the fire burning up. You Moabite, you Ishmaelite, you stinking Africans gonna be in the fire burning up. Right? You Assyrians gonna be in the fire burning up. You Elam gonna be in the fire burning up. Right? There's America, the lake of fire. Right? There's the plague that the Most High can send. The 200 million missiles.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 verse 13. Right? It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Yeah, them ICBM missiles never miss. And these Edomites proud, we got the best missile defense. Yo, 200 million missile? What missile defense you have?
Hey, and the next dumb thing, all they think, because guess what? When the Most High riding with the chariot, right? Basically, you're going to be before the ICBMs be shut off.
God.
And the Most High will destroy the missile defense with the chariots.
God.
You understand? So what missile defense are they going to have? Because guess what? The scripture said the ICBMs will not miss their mark.
Not miss.
You understand? The scripture also said that basically, hey, think about it. The land was like the Garden of Eden before them, and then after them are desolate.
Right.
But when you think about it, I mean, one of the bombs, I forget the name, boy, something 15, where North Korea made. some of these ICBM nuclear missiles, they'll be shot. And when you shoot off shot, one day they scatter into different parts. So basically, even if it stands, they're going to miss the ICBM and they're going to be hitting different places. You understand? It have the ones with uranium and plutonium, however the case is. But guess what? Something will go on that all the missile defense will fail. All the missile defense could turn against all your kind of thing. Because it's like what Apocalypse did in X-Men. He turned all the weapons against all them. Which we know all the weapons, Isaiah 54 verse 60.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Yes, so the Most High created you German steamman to do what? To blast and create all your own weapons of destruction.
Guys.
You understand? Go ahead.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
And the waster to destroy. Somebody give me Joel chapter 2, start at verse 3, I believe. You understand?
Isaiah 6, 55 and 11, it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I send it.
Yes, so if the Most High say, guess what? I'm going to make America a lake of fire with my nuclear missiles, because it's the Most High who claimed them. Hey, none shall miss them up. Right, what did Joel?
This is Joel chapter 2 verse 3, right? A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
Yeah, that fire that devour before them is when it explodes, and the flame behind them is the thrusters. You understand? Like in, it's at the 10 you read it? Anyway, go ahead.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
Yeah, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them. So before America looked like a fruitful and basically a blessed place. A place, because Eden goes back to pleasure, a pleasurable place. Right? A paradise. But go ahead.
And behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Yeah, a desolate wilderness. Right? Meaning what? When the ICBM nuclear missiles that all these countries shoot off to America, hey, guess what? There's going to be nothing to see but basically dust and smoke. You understand?
That's something to happen.
Come, just finish off that. Finish off that.
Verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as a horseman, so shall they run.
Yeah, so all of them going to actually be like in a rank. Shut up, because guess what? All of them coming simultaneously to America one time. It's not one today, one tomorrow, one next week. All of them coming at the same time. Right? The will of the Most High, the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai will do the square.
Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains.
Yes, so that's how they come in. Like with that great noise. When they come in through the air, you're gonna hear like a voice of chariots from the mountain, because guess what? They're gonna leave the earth atmosphere, which is gonna be a very high place, and then re-enter. Right? Because North Korea said the new missile that they made could withstand the force of re-entering back into the earth's atmosphere. You understand what?
Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
Yeah, so sometimes fire does actually make like a crackling noise, right? That is why it's going to be singing like every time one of these bombs basically hit America. You understand? Go ahead.
Before their face, the people shall be much pain. All the faces shall gather blackness.
Yeah, so what we're talking about, when the people actually look up and see the bombs coming, they're going to be frightened. The knees going to buckle on them. They're going to be saying, oh shit, this is it. You understand? At the same time, the whole police are going to be going up into the chariots. You understand? Go ahead.
They shall run like mighty men, that shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks.
Yeah, the ICBM missiles will not break their ranks. Right? Meaning, guess what? All the missile defense then when I'm profit all your shit. You understand? It will be destroyed. Right? He's going to be taking a fucking selfie. Hey, let me take a selfie. The selfie stick. This is how we look before we die. You say you had some here, what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 25. It said, the Lord Yahweh had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapon of his indignation. For this is the works of the Lord Yahweh power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans.
So the Most High going to open his armory. Right? Like with the A. Again, back to X-Men. What Apocalypse do? You understand? He controls the technology of the earth. Because guess what? All wisdom and knowledge come from him. So the Most High Spirit could just tap into these things if he want to. You understand? And open up the chambers of the ICBMs. Right? But we know all these nations, the intention is to do what? To against America, Obadiah. Somebody could get an Obadiah 1. Yeah, I'm on that?
That's some here,
yeah, go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 34, verse 6. For the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness of bloods and rams and goats, and with fat of kidneys of rams. For Yahweh had sacrificed in Bozrah and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Which is what Bozrah is about now, Idumea, America. You understand? But when the bombs touch off, they're going to consume everything. Right? The Most High is a consuming fire. Right? And if everything comes from the Most High, guess what? The fuels or the elements or chemicals that they use within the ICBM nuclear missiles, right? The plutonium and the uranium. Guess what? That is a part of the Most High Spirit way inside of there. So he consuming everything off of the land. Alright, to clean it, even this land of Israel with these blasted heathens going in and say the lost tribes of Israel. Well, thank you all, just meet all of that.
That's some here.
Right,
this is boom. Where is it? Okay, what talk?
Alright.
Let me bring something in the meantime.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garment from Bozrah?
Go ahead.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Yeah, which is who? Yahushai. Yahushai coming to shed that blood, right? Because the scripture said that the blood shall even reach up to the horse's bridle, right? His garment shall be dipped in blood. And that is just to show that it's not no spiritual Satan. You're talking about a physical person, right? The scripture in Ezekiel 28 talk about shall he say then to the one who come to slay him that he's a God? Because guess what? A spirit has no blood. Right? The scripture also said flesh and blood cannot enter into heaven. So that war in heaven basically showing you that it was the first heaven, the permanent. Right? Where they show you people in Independence Day part 1 and 2. That was the war in heaven. Right? It wasn't no Satan and so-called Jesus Christ riding on Pegasus, whatever the case is, with sword and bow and arrow. Bullshit that these religious people teaching all here. Right? The Bible is very simple. You people give my word, Baba Pasha. Superstitious. Right? All this goatish. All this sutish. Just now, all going to believe it that elves and dwarfs in heaven. God.
Hey, but actually, they teach that because it has simple doctrines. When they're teaching about when they say it had giants back in those days, they say one of the giants was, I forget how much.
3 elves?
3 elves, you understand? 3 elves, like seriously. You understand?
Which I think they say was 5 miles high.
This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse. You understand? Now they say heaven open. Isaiah still logging on when he heavens. You understand? You can see like that veil. You understand? It's like Lord just opened, heaven just opened up, and thousands and thousands of chariots coming through April to June. They said the Lord coming with 10,000s of his chariots. He says, and he that sat on him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth make war, he doth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed in a vesture dipped in blood. And we just read Isaiah 63, with his garment dipped in blood. You understand? And it's not like he's gonna be literally dipped in blood. It's just symbolically representing about the onslaught that the Lord gonna go through. The Lord gonna be slaughtered. Alright? It says, and his name was called the Word of God, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, and with it that he should smite the nation, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he tread the winepress in the fierceness of the wrath of the Almighty.
What we just said, you know, say that you're gonna rule the nations, you understand? Yahushua gonna bust head, left, right and center, you understand what I say? Hence why it said, you know, in garments are going to be as if it dipped in treading at the wine press. You understand what I say?
This is 2 Ezra chapter 13, starting at verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Right? And this goes back into the war in heaven also. Right? World War III in the valley of Jehoshaphat, where the Most High say he coming to judge the nations to flee their gun, which goes back to Jehoshaphat, Yahweh's judgment. Right? Because the Most High coming to judge these nations for touching Israel. Right? It says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place wherewith the hill was graved, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to
when he say he graved himself a great mountain, that didn't mean he took a mountain and was flying upon it. He had a chariot. The chariot was so big that Ezra thought was a mountain. Alright, go ahead.
It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him was so afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire out of his lips, a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
Yes, let me just read. Let me say he take up sword. Because the scripture in Isaiah 66 that the Lord coming with fire. Alright? This is Isaiah 30 verse 28. And his breath as an overflowing stream shall reach in the midst of the neck to sift the nations with the sieve of vanity. And there shall be a bridle on the jaws of the people, causing them to err. Jump into 30. And Yahweh shall cause his glorious voice to be heard. Because it said like, was a noise with a tempest. And he shall shoot lightning down of his arm, and with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of the devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstone, through the voice of Yahweh shall the Assyrian be beaten and smote with the rod. So the voice of the Lord is them done when the explosion from the laser beams that coming down, that gonna cause a great explosion, just like that you have the nuclear missiles. Alright? And they're gonna turn people into dust into an instant. Right? Right.
Yeah. It says in verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude.
Yeah, because the Lord coming forward, the scripture sees a man of war.
God.
So now the people talk about peace and peace. If the Lord was all this God, this God, and this only this God of peace, why he coming to make war?
God.
Lord say he make wars. Alright? And this war that the Lord bringing is actually for the controversy against Israel. Alright? Just like them people right now they talk about the lost tribe of Israel. They find the lost tribe of Israel, them blasted Moabites. Alright? There is a controversy as Zion. Alright? There's a controversy as Zion. The scripture says touch his heritage. Esau, it starts with Esau. Scripture say, hey, Amalek was the first of the nations. Esau is the first of the nations to take the identity. Scriptures, they talk about all them is Dan. How the hell you gonna be Dan and nowhere in the scriptures after Judges they mention Dan? Right? So all the lost tribes is Dan. So I'm to the other work. I'm to the other tribes. Go ahead.
The controversy Isaiah put into Psalms 83. Understand where they're in secret council. Understand? Trying to hide it, you know, the fact that we actually Israel. You understand? Not only that, you know, they're trying to use every means, you understand, all the resources against us. You understand? Just to conceal that. So they've controlled the industries. You understand? They control the media with all them folly and all them theories and them philosophies and these things.
It's Proverbs 28 verse 12. When righteous men do rejoice, there is great glory. But when the wicked rise, a man is hidden.
Hide the people, hide the true Israelites. They know it. Hence why Cristobal Colon, you understand what I say, go up on the west coast of Africa, snatch up them people. You understand what I say, bring them across. Why him never snatch up an Why him coincidentally him snatch up the people of the Most High and find himself in the island. The man I read from the book of Esdras. You understand? That's why I know exactly what them people was. But I'm not telling you that.
I could say something too. Hey, actually, I mind what going over there right about now. So guess what? That you learn to start to wash pot for fucking early too. You understand? So you go there and start to pick up all the utensils, all the scrub pan and that kind of thing. And start to learn to wash pot so we come in just now. You understand? You understand?
This is
Come in just now, so learn to wash them pot.
1 Thessalonians 5 verse 3. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yeah, because really and truly, them anybody can take up the role as well. Because Israel don't want to be Israel. So anybody could, hey, guess what? Them Zulus in Africa come and say these the real Israelites. And guess what? These jackasses over here who supposed to be the sons of Jacob will believe, hey, there's another tribe of Israel. You understand? There's another scriptures fulfilling. Right? Anybody, these sinners will come and say, hey, he's Israel. And the jackass and them will believe too. You understand? Israel believe anything. There's Roman everywhere in doctrine. Except the truth. You understand? Somebody give me 1 Peter chapter 2 and 2.
1 Peter chapter 2. Second Peter chapter 2. Verse 2, right? And many shall follow their pernicious ways.
Yeah. You understand? Many following them. So that verse 1.
Come. Verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you.
Yeah, Esau is a false teacher because he actually teaches the Israelites. You understand? And Jake following Esau teaching the same lies. Alright, go ahead.
Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies.
Yes, saying that everybody could be saved, saying that the heathen is Israel, they are the real Israelites. Alright? When the scriptures talk about a falling away, there's a falling away. Alright? When the scripture Isaiah 6 says men taking part on their borders, there's a falling away, there's a great forgetting according to the Native Americans. Because right now Israel don't know there's Israel.
That's right.
This is the first time in history that happened. Alright? Go ahead.
Even denying Yahweh, that bought them.
Go ahead.
And
they denying the Lord. So they deny the fact that they are Israel. Alright? They're saying that Jesus is the way. So they deny the true and living God and worshiping idols. Alright? But what the Paul says, say free fornication. Understand? The idolatry. Go ahead.
And bring upon themselves swift destruction.
And bring upon themselves swift destruction. You understand? Go ahead.
And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
Yeah, the way of truth cannot be evil spoken of. Because there is the way of truth. The way of truth is what we're doing here right now. We come out here pushing this word. So they're going to speak evil about the way of truth. Alright? So when we say, we is Israel, guess what? The so-called white man could just come on TV, tell a lie with a straight face, and guess what? Them jackasses go and believe and say, you see, them men and them road in the street corner saying this Israel. But look, the Lord's tribe of Israel, they find the Lord's tribe of Israel. But where's the proof? They ain't giving no proof. But we out here giving you historical and biblical proof. But you ain't believe that. But when the so-called white man come out and just tell a lie with a straight face, feed up bullshit with a straight face, you believe that shit?
And if I could just say, you know, the scripture said that the land gonna be trodden by who? The Gentiles until Yahweh shall come back. So how come now you don't want to go believe that? That's not scriptural, you understand what I'm saying? Yahweh shall is supposed to be in the land. You understand?
This is Jeremiah 12 and 14. Thus said Yahweh against all my evil neighbors that touch my inheritance, which I have caused my people Israel to inherit. Behold, I will pluck them out of their land and pluck out the house of Judah from among them. And it shall come to pass after that I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them. I'll bring them again, every man to his heritage, every man to his land. So guess what? So at what time was a nation plucked out of Israel for the Edomites to go in and for them blasted Moabites to go in? How come the blasted Arabs ain't getting plucked out? They're worshipping Allah right now in that land, had the Dome of Rock in Jerusalem. You understand? How come they ain't getting plucked out? You ain't fulfilling prophecy. The scripture says the land gonna be the Garden of Eden, you gotta import plants over it. So yeah, you can go over the hell you want, this is your kingdom. You understand? This is your kingdom, so we vex. You could do whatever you want. It's your kingdom, you do whatever you want. But in our kingdom, we're gonna do what we want. And what we're gonna do, gonna satisfy us to the full. Or we're gonna bust heads. You understand?
Crack skulls.
You understand? We're gonna crack skulls. So that is why, like, when I hear like the nigga bitch doing this, all I just do is just smile and laugh with him. Because guess what? The scripture said, the Lord shall laugh at him to score because he knows his day coming. All are gonna come to end. This not gonna continue forever. You understand? This ain't gonna come forever. This ain't gonna be forever. Somebody give me that in 1 Corinthians chapter 10. 1 Corinthians 10.
Next thing, nobody never see these Moabites come down from heaven. Because they say the New Jerusalem, which come down from heaven. You understand? Which is the people. So which part of the prophecies you fulfill it? They didn't have no great war or tribulation before they entered into the land of Israel. So kind of shit all they trying to come with.
Oh, where are the 12 gates? You understand? Where are the 12 gates? Where's the glory?
Because the city that they said that.
God.
Hey, the scripture said the Lord cannot be the light and the moon and the sun. So where's the glory of the Lord?
Where the chariots them are supposed to be above the assemblies.
You understand?
Huh? We're still driving cars over there. The prophecy said that, you know, when the true sons of Yahweh shall return in the land. You understand? In Zion, right? Them go have chariots above them assembly, Isaiah chapter 4. Yeah? Them go have chariots. You understand what I'm saying?
I can see this. But guess what? The scriptures say Gentiles gonna bring your sons. So guess what? If them Moabites came by plane and Esau was driving the plane, that ain't fulfilling scriptures. Because if Esau is the blasted, chosen people, then who is the Gentiles gonna bring your sons upon their shoulders? Who is the Gentiles that building up your wall?
How come Kida?
Them are building their own wall over there.
How come Kida ain't bringing the camels and the gold and the silver?
How come they ain't come in chains?
Where the powers? Where the power? You're not supposed to have spiritual you're not supposed to have spiritual powers and spiritual bodies. Where the bodies them? They don't have mortal flesh over there.
Hey, the Ethiopians, the Ethiopians who supposed to
so they can sell the son to the savior?
Sell it, yeah. I thought the Ethiopians supposed to be coming in chains, but the Ethiopians said they're Jews too.
And that's that.
Very confusion, eh?
That just to show, and guess what? Israel don't. And you know, when I watch that video, you know, it make me say Esau has been watching GMS. They say there's no other tribe but Dan. Because guess what? There is the only tribe we don't claim to be. So they say there's Dan. You understand? They say there's Dan. But guess what? The scripture said Jerusalem is going to be paved with jewels. The Lord said, for stone I going to bring silver. for brass, silver, and for silver or bring gold.
And he also says, all these nations shall know that Israel went into captivity. How come we don't know why they asked them went into captivity in the first place?
What captivity they went in? Or a concentration camp for a while? Or it was taken care of?
They're still going over there to eat fucking dog. Understand? And rat. And all kind of abominable flesh. They could even read Hebrew. They could ask if they could read even the Yiddish or the Assyrian script. Come now,
They said they're going to teach them?
They're going to teach them.
Yeah, they're going to teach.
But I thought the scripture said, then will I turn to the people of your language. How
But
come
hey,
they didn't?
I thought the scripture say you wouldn't need no man to teach you.
Can't.
Because you will be filled with the knowledge of the Most High.
And it also be written in the
Yeah,
act.
You understand?
Again, you saw a little wrong. That applause was trying. On the cat, on the
I know
cat.
you start laughing in the
You go catch, you go catch some Jake with it.
Must
Yes,
be
catch a majority of them. Them are gonna believe that shit. Them watch the TV, them sit down in front of that. Yeah man, so them boys they will see up on the street that talk about them a prophets from Israel. You understand? Them are not a prophet. See that the people them gone in them type of thing them sit down and say in front of them TV. You understand what I'm saying? Not knowing the scriptures. Because if you all know the prophecy, you would know that them people are not fulfilling the prophecy of the scriptures.
You see,
understand?
he so don't know the Most High gracious. Tim, you want to take Israel to whoever, the Most High gave 2/3 to go with. He gave 2/3 to go with to believe in a shit, but not the 1/3 that will not speak lies. You understand? So, come now, man. He's so dumb. You real notice, boy. I mean, oh, wash, boy. Give up now, boy. Please. Please, just give up. Just give up. You're trying.
It's Isaiah 44 verse 18. They have not known nor understood, for he had shut their eyes that they cannot see, and their heart that they cannot understand. So that is why Israel don't know, because the Most High shut their eyes. Lord don't want them to be saved. You understand? Lord want Israel, 2/3 of Israel to be destroyed.
This is Isaiah chapter 1, starting at verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner. This is verse 2. This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's script.
Yeah, because scripture say, I have girded thee, though thou hast not known me. So the Lord nourished and brought up children, and they know the Lord. You understand? They don't know the Most High. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
But Israel doth not consider, my people doth not consider. But do not know, my people do not consider.
Scripture say even though Abraham and Jacob be ignorant of us, you know something about it, they leave out Isaac inside of that little passage, knowing that basically Isaac know who we are, because Isaac is spiritual with Yahushai. But even though Abraham and Jacob be ignorant of us, you understand? Most High know us. But 2/3 don't know the Most High. That's why Yahushai had to come and reveal us to him. Reveal him to us. I mean, Salakia.
Romans 10 verse 21. But to Israel he said, all day long have I stretched forth my hands unto disobedient and gainsaying people. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid from them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of the Yahweh, should shine upon them. Understand? So the Most High blind them that they can't see, and that they wouldn't understand until it's too last, until it's too late. Alright? This is Ezekiel.
I'll come to you real quickly.
Right.
This is Romans 3 verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of power without effect? Power forbid.
Yes, so if they believe, that don't mean we not true men alone. That don't mean we not the real Israelites. That don't mean that. But the day gonna declare it. Alright? The day gonna declare who we are. Alright? Because the scripture says that day then shall be known who are my chosen.
That's right.
Alright? In that day then it will be known to 2/3 that these are the men of the Lord. Alright? This is Ezekiel 33 verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that had a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. But when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet has been among them. Then it's going to be known. Somebody give me that in Amos 8 and 11. Then it's going to be known that a prophet was among them.
This is Amos 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst, or of water, but of the hearing of the words.
Yes,
of
the Lord
Yahweh.
going to send a suffering in the land for hearing the words of the Lord. So in that day when they realize that what we've been saying is true, it's going to be too late because they're going to be seeking us up, but they ain't going to find us. Alright, give me Joel 1 and 5. Joel 1 and 5.
This is Joel chapter 1 verse 5. Awake ye drunkards and weep and howl, all ye drinkers of wine, because of the new wine, for it is cut off from your mouth.
Yeah, the new wine, which is this wine, because the scriptures say what new doctrine is this. But it ain't really a new doctrine, just refreshed. The new wine is going to be cut off from your mouth. Because soon and very soon, we ain't going to be out here. Alright, the Lord going to take us on these streets where we ain't going to come out here and prophesy no more. Because the gates of repentance are going to be sealed. What?
Baruch chapter 4, verse 28, it says, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Yes, seek him 10 times more. You understand? But that is where the men that know they're gonna see the Lord 10 times more. But Israel, this rebellious and stiff-hearted people, the Lord ain't want nothing to do with them. Alright? Scripture saying vain they worship him. They think they're worshiping the Most High, but really and truly they're worshiping their pastors. Alright? Because they really believe nothing from the book, but whatever the pastor tell them they're gonna do. Alright? Like it had this one pastor giving people his break, the cement to drink, saying that that is the holy milk. And people believe that shit. Because they're not written in the book. They ain't written in the book, but they go believe because why? They believe in the pastor.
Pastor, say a pastor.
Understand?
This is Romans chapter 10 verse 3. For they being ignorant of Yahweh's righteousness.
So that was what?
This is Romans chapter 10 verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh for Israel is that they might be saved.
That they might be saved. Understand? But when Paul said praying to Israel, he actually praying that to the elect that don't know they're part of the elect yet. Just like he once was. Scripture says, and so was some of you. So Paul was saying a prayer for us in these last days who would wake up to the truth eventually. Alright? Go ahead.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, but not according to knowledge.
Yeah, that's some of us who are aspiring pastors. You understand? Looking to be the next upcoming TD Jakes. But guess what? When the glorious light of Ba'ashem Yahushai is shown upon them, they can't solve that wicked road they was walking and walk on the true path. Alright? To see the true and living God. Go ahead.
For they being ignorant of Yahweh's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness.
Like saying, like this guy from back then with the Laodiceans, find that the God of the Old Testament was too rough. Alright? So he had to bring up his own doctrine to use selected scriptures to show that God is love. Alright? And that is what they do. They say, now we don't want to deal with that God. We want a God who's a God of love. A God who, when a sin go say, come as you are, that is the God they want to serve. Not a God of judgment. But guess what? It's not about where you want to serve. Judgment's still gonna come. Alright? You ain't gonna escape that judgment despite who you want to believe in. Alright? So the Lord said, guess what? You have no cloak for your sin because he don't come. And guess what? He said he meant this in these last days. So you have no cloak. Alright? Everybody don't know about the truth. Everybody don't know about these loud and as we say hostile men on the streets. They know about us. Alright? They know about us. These madmen, these bloody street corners, they know about us. So they have no excuse. Because we come out here prophesying in the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai and preaching his words that will shortly come to pass. So in that day the scripture said, did not Israel know? Yeah, they did know. Because we prophesied, we preached. You understand? So therefore in that day they can't say, Lord, we never know. Alright? We didn't know. Because the Lord wants to be justified when he bring that judgment. Because wherever the Lord do, he always tries to justify himself. He always sends a prophet beforehand to give the people warning before he sends that great destruction. Alright? Go ahead. Scripture says there's no unrighteousness in him. Go ahead.
Continuing. Have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yeah, they submit themselves unto the righteousness of the Lord. Because they find now why the Lord's supposed to be for one people alone. The Lord's supposed to love everybody. But it's not what you believe, it's what the book say. Alright? And the scripture says, somebody give me Isaiah 28:13. Because you go actually try to bring out precepts to cut us when we are the priests, we the men of precept. We are the precept men. But like a guy trying to bring out Deuteronomy 32 when the Lord say he will provoke you by a nation that wasn't called a nation. Come now, man. You don't even know what I mean. You don't even know what I mean. But you try to bring that against me, Lord. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 13. But the word of Yahweh was unto them precept upon precept.
And that is why they wouldn't understand it, because the Lord didn't write this like a journal, like a storybook, like a dictionary. He wrote here a little and there a little. Go ahead.
Precept upon precept, line upon line.
So guess what? You know how much wisdom and how much wit it had to take to write a book and give different prophets different prophecies. That to understand one prophecy, you had to go to a next prophet, then a next prophet, then come back to the first prophet to understand what it was saying. That is the Most High doing that to trip Israel up. Somebody give me Isaiah 8 and 13. Go ahead, finish.
Alright. Line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backwards.
Yeah, go and fall backwards. That is why you people still worshiping Jesus unto this day. Because the Most High don't want you to worship him.
God.
He want you to die.
God.
Because if you turn to him, that's what? He want to forgive your sins. But the Lord ain't about that. Scripture said this iniquity shall not be purged until you die. So the Lord require blood for your sins. Especially for saying, crucify him and let his blood be upon us and our children. Your blood had to shed for that. When
and be broken and snared and taken.
Yeah, and taken. That is why the Lord wrote the scriptures line upon line, precept upon precept. Go ahead. Isaiah 8.
Isaiah 8 and 13. Sanctify Yahweh of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread.
Yes, sanctify the Lord, because guess what? The Lord turn you into a zombie just like that. The Lord can make you bug out just like that. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone.
Yeah, a sanctuary unto the elect. Go ahead.
But for a stone stumbling, and for the rock of offense to both the houses of Israel.
Yeah, the Lord gonna be a rock of offense to both the houses of Israel as soon as stumbling. That is why Israel just tripping up over this word, because guess what? They can't understand it. You understand the scripture see that things were hard for them to understand. That is why the scripture is Isaiah 29. Somebody read Isaiah 29, I believe it's verse 4. Let me have? Go ahead.
It says Isaiah 29 verse 10, for Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes, the prophets and your rulers, the seers hath he covered, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed.
God, you understand? That is what they see the book sealed unto them. They can't read it. Go ahead.
And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned.
Yeah, and they might say that out loud, but guess what? From the actions and from them trying to break down the scriptures, they can realize that they're not learned, and the book sealed. Alright? Because all you can say is God love everybody, but you're not saying that in the Bible, then guess what the book seal unto you? Alright? And we rejoice that the Most High didn't give 2/3 the understanding because they're wicked as hell. The scripture said they are very evil. You understand? You say until malicious soul shall not enter.
Malicious, you know. You can't understand it because what? The wicked ass spirit come back there.
This is Isaiah, Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 27. I have set for thee a tower and a fortress among thy people, that thou mayest know and try their way. They are all grievous revolters, talking with slander. They are brass and iron, they are all corrupters. The bellows are burnt and lead to consume of the fire. The powder melted in vain, for they are wicked, for the wicked are not plucked away. Reprobate silver shall men call them, because Yahweh rejected them. So the Most High rejected 2/3 of Israel. That's why they call reprobate silver. Nobody reward them. You understand? The scriptures say he cast you off to be basically a mockery throughout all the nations. You understand? This is Israel who men not desire. You understand something? Alright, hey.
No,
Right.
we're talking about the precept, you know, the precept being here, precept being there, you know, back and forth all over the place. That's an apostle. This is why you have all that. This is why you have precept. This is the verse I'm going to show you why, you know, you have the Most High doing the things the way you do. You know, the thing. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways, neither are your ways my ways, says Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. For as
understand? So that is why you will say, nah, I can't understand Most High only love one people. That is not your thoughts, the Most High thoughts. If the Lord say you love one people, you just go with that. What's wrong with that? Hey, if your mother is an East Indian, and you know you get bent up because the Most High say, hey, you know, for the East Indians, hey, so what? You can't do nothing against it. Scripture say you can't do nothing against the truth, but before the truth. It is either witness or against this. You better be done for this. Understand?
This is Proverbs 25 verse 2. It is the glory of the Most High to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter.
And we are kings, so that is why we searching it out. And the Lord is giving us understanding of it. Praise Yahweh Shem Shai. Understand? Yamo?
Let me see, it says the heaven for height and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable.
Yeah. Hey, so with that, I want to give our praises to
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Give double honors to the apostles of greatness to not do well. Salutations to the men of the Pope and St. Select, Trinidad Camp, say Shalom.
Yeah.
Get to Babylon.
What la babal?
What? La babal. What?